Did you know that for many people over 60, one common daily habit can make their brain age up to 8 years faster than it should, leading to fuzzy thinking, forgotten conversations, and even a heightened risk of dementia that steals precious independence and family moments? It's a frightening reality backed by studies showing that nearly half of cognitive decline cases in older adults stem from avoidable lifestyle choices. Yet what most never realize is how these subtle routines erode the brain structure, shrinking key areas like the memory center and slowing neural connections. But the good news is, by breaking free from them, you can protect your mind and potentially reclaim years of sharpness. Stay with me, as the most damaging habit, the one that accelerates aging the fastest, is revealed at the end. Don't miss it. It might just safeguard your future. The truth is, brain aging isn't solely about the calendar. It's deeply influenced by how we handle everyday pressures and choices. Busting the myth that decline is just part of getting old, emerging research highlights that modifiable factors like these habits play a massive role, often speeding up changes that mimic advanced aging. There's real hope here. By addressing them, you can support your brain's resilience, maintain clarity, and enjoy vibrant years ahead. It's empowering to know that simple shifts can make a profound difference, turning potential vulnerability into strength. I'd love to connect with you on this. Have you noticed any memory slips lately? Type yes in the comments if stress or forgetfulness has been creeping in. I read and respond to everyone, and it's a great way to share what you're experiencing. Let's dive into the countdown of 10 habits that, if continued after 60, can hasten brain aging. Starting with number 10, skimping on hydration by not drinking enough water daily. This matters more as we age because our bodies become less efficient at retaining fluids, leading to subtle dehydration that impairs cognitive function. If ignored, it can cause headaches, fatigue, and memory lapses, with studies indicating a 20% drop in attention and recall when fluid levels dip even mildly. The logic is simple. Water is essential for transporting nutrients and oxygen to brain cells, and dehydration thickens blood, reducing flow and sparking oxidative stress, as noted in research from the National Institutes of Health. To avoid it, aim for about 8 glasses spread throughout the day. Start with 1 upon waking, sip during meals, and keep a bottle handy for reminders. A personal hack is infusing water with lemon or cucumber for flavor, making it enjoyable and tailored to your taste. Imagine feeling sharper just by staying refreshed. A patient in her 60s, I recall, began this routine and soon noticed clearer thinking during bridge games, turning foggy afternoons into focused ones. Number 9. Lingering on screens right before bed, like scrolling or watching shows, late. For those over 60, this disrupts the natural wind-down as blue light suppresses melatonin, the sleep hormone crucial for brain repair. Overlook it, and you risk fragmented rest, linked to a 30% higher chance of cognitive fog the next day, per findings from the American Academy of Neurology. Scientifically, this exposure tricks the brain into daytime mode, hindering deep sleep stages where memories consolidate and toxins clear, accelerating wear on neural pathways. Step by step, set a cutoff an hour before sleep. Dim devices, switch to reading a book, or use blue light filters if needed. Customize with a relaxing ritual like herbal tea to signal bedtime. Think of it as nurturing your mind's nightly reset. Envision a retiree who swapped late-night TV for journaling. Her mornings transformed from groggy to alert, preserving her quick wit for storytelling with friends. Number 8. Blasting loud music through headphones or speakers regularly. After 60, ears become more vulnerable, and prolonged high volumes damage hearing nerves tied to brain processing. If unchecked, this strains cognitive resources, raising dementia risk by up to 50% in those with untreated hearing loss, according to a Lancet Commission report. The mechanism involves auditory deprivation, forcing the brain to overwork on sound interpretation, diverting energy from memory and reasoning, fostering inflammation. Practically, follow the 60-60 rule. Keep volume at 60% for no more than 60 minutes, and take breaks to check if you can hear conversations normally. A handy tip is using noise-canceling headphones at lower levels for immersion without harm. Adapt by choosing softer playlists if you love music. Picture an older gentleman who adjusted his habits. He not only protected his hearing, but sharpened his focus during family chats, keeping connections strong. Number 7. Juggling too many tasks at once, or multitasking frequently. In later years, this overloads the brain's executive functions, which naturally slow, making it harder to switch gears efficiently. Neglect this, and you might see errors and missed details pile up, with research linking habitual multitasking to a 20% erosion in working memory over time. Logically, it fatigues neural circuits in the prefrontal cortex, promoting stress hormones that hasten decline, as evidenced by frontiers in aging neuroscience studies. To spot and avoid, prioritize one activity, use timers for focus blocks, and batch similar errands. Personalize with a daily planner app that chimes reminders. It's like giving your brain breathing room. Recall a woman in her late 60s who simplified her routine. She reported fewer slip-ups and more enjoyment in hobbies, reclaiming mental ease. Number 6. Withdrawing from social circles, leading to isolation. Over 60, when life transitions like retirement hit, loneliness creeps in, starving the brain of stimulation vital for resilience. Ignore it, and you face a 40% faster cognitive decay per Alzheimer's Association data, as isolation shrinks the hippocampus and ramps up inflammation. The science shows social bonds release oxytocin, buffering stress and bolstering neural pathways. Without them, atrophy quickens. Step by step, commit to one weekly interaction, like a call or walk with a friend, building to group activities. A lifestyle hack is joining online communities for shared interests, making it your own with video chats if mobility's an issue. Imagine rediscovering joy like a widowed senior who started a book club. His recall sharpened through discussions, weaving bonds that fortified his mind. Number 5. Letting chronic stress simmer without management. As we age, recovery from worries takes longer, eroding the brain's stress buffers and inflating cortisol levels that damage neurons. If left alone, this can mimic years of extra aging, with studies from Cell Metabolism showing stress spikes biological age by up to 3 years temporarily. It works by inflaming pathways and shortening telomeres, protective DNA caps, accelerating overall decline per National Institute on Aging Insights. To counter, practice daily deep breathing. Inhale for 4 counts, hold 4, exhale 4, or journal worries to release them. Tailor with a favorite scent during sessions for calm association. Think of a stressed executive post-retirement who adopted mindfulness. Anxiety eased and his decision-making cleared, slowing the toll on his vitality. Number 4, sticking to a diet heavy in processed foods and sugars. Past 60, nutrient absorption dips, so poor choices fuel inflammation that attacks brain tissue. Disregard it, and you risk a 40% heightened cognitive impairment odds, as per Healthline reports linking high sugar intakes to hippocampal shrinkage. The logic: excess sugars cause oxidative stress and insulin resistance, impairing neuron communication, backed by Time magazine diet studies. Shift by incorporating brain-friendly foods. Add berries or fatty fish twice weekly, swapping snacks for nuts. A recipe twist: blend greens into smoothies for easy nutrition, customized with fruits you love. Visualize a senior who revamped meals, her mental fog lifted, enhancing daily puzzles and chats. Number 3, skimping on brain challenges like avoiding puzzles or new skills. After 60, without stimulation, neural reserves dwindle, hastening forgetfulness. Skip this, and dementia risk climbs 25%, according to BMJ long-term studies on mental inactivity. Neuroplasticity wanes without use, as American Psychological Association research confirms, leaving pathways vulnerable. Engage daily, 15 minutes on crosswords or apps, progressing as you improve. Hack, tie it to passions like learning history via podcasts. A lifelong learner in his 70s embraced language apps. Vocabulary surged, bridging gaps with younger kin. Number 2, overindulging in alcohol regularly. For older adults, even moderate amounts impair memory consolidation by restricting brain blood flow. Unheeded, it elevates dementia chances by 60%, Global Health Reviews state. Ethanol reduces oxygen and inflames tissues, per The Guardian, slowing recovery in aging brains. Limit to occasional sips, replace with teas, tracking in a journal. Flavor water alternatives for appeal. A former social drinker moderated, focus sharpened, memorizing recipes anew. And finally, the number 1 habit making your brain age up to 8 years faster after 60, leading a sedentary lifestyle with prolonged sitting. This tops the list as inactivity shrinks brain volume rapidly, with telomere research showing sedentary folks' cells age 8 years quicker biologically. Ignore it, facing 50% higher dementia risk via Mayo Clinic, as poor circulation starves neurons of oxygen, per NPR. Exercise boosts growth factors, preserving synapses. Trials confirm active seniors improve cognition markedly. Start with 30-minute walks most days. Build from 10 if needed, using apps for tracking. Pair with audiobooks for dual benefit. Personalize routes with companions. Envision a 65-year-old embracing strolls, vitality returned, tackling challenges anew. In summary, these habits, from dehydration and screens to sedentary living, fuel unnecessary brain aging, but recognizing them empowers change. Your mind has remarkable healing potential with the right support, fostering resilience against time. Small, steady adjustments yield big rewards. Remember, countless others thrive by prioritizing this. You're in good company. If these insights hit home, give a like, subscribe for more on safeguarding your health, and enable notifications for fresh content. Share with someone over 60 who deserves this knowledge. In comments, which habit resonates most? What aging topics next? Let's discuss.